Celebrities who have died in 2022. Part 1. In loving memories of the stars who have died, including Joseph Joe Mersa Marley, Pele, Dame Vivienne Westwood, Naomi Judd, Bob Saget, Queen Elizabeth II, Olivia Newton-John, Kirsty Alley, Pope Benedict XVI and many others. Joseph Marley. Joseph Joe Mersa Marley, grandson of Bob Marley and son of Stephen Marley, died at age of 31, on December 27, 2022, in Miami-Dade County. Joseph Joe Mersa Marley, born March 12, 1991, died December 27, 2022. He was a Jamaican reggae artist. He was a son of Stephen Marley and grandson of reggae superstar Bob Marley. Joseph Marley, also known as Joe Mersa, has reportedly died of an asthma attack on December 27, 2022, after being found unresponsive in his vehicle. Joe Mersa was married to wife Kiara Marley. They shared a daughter, Sunshine, who was born on January 27, 2016. Pele. Brazilian soccer legend Pele made his World Cup debut in 1958, scoring 3 goals to win against France, and scoring 2 more goals to win the final against Sweden. He was only 17 at the time. In 1962, he led Brazil to another World Cup win. In the 1970 World Cup tournament, Pele scored 4 goals, leading his team to yet another win. He retired from soccer in 1974, but returned to play for the New York Cosmos until 1977. Pele was awarded the International Peace Award in 1978. The International Olympic Committee named him Athlete of the Century in 1999. Pele died on December 29, 2022, at the age of 82. The 3-time World Cup champion had been undergoing treatment for colon cancer since September 2021, when he had a tumor removed from his large intestine. Inspiration and love marked the journey of King Pele, who peacefully passed away today. A message on his Instagram page reads, "On his journey, Edson enchanted the world with his genius in sport, stopped a war, carried out social works all over the world and spread what he most believed to be the cure for all our problems, love." His message today becomes a legacy for future generations. It continued. Love, love and love, forever. Pele is survived by his 6 children and his wife, businesswoman Marcia Chibele Aoki. Pope Benedict XVI. Pope Benedict XVI was born Joseph Aloysius Ratzinger in Germany in 1927. Benedict became pontiff of the Roman Catholic Church in 2005 and was the first German pope in 1,000 years. Popes usually serve as a lifetime position. However, Benedict resigned in 2013, the first pope to resign since 1415. After his resignation, Benedict continued to live in Vatican Palace. Pope Benedict XVI died on December 31, at the age of 95. Barbara Walters. Barbara Walters was hired as the first female co-host of the Today Show in 1974. She was co-anchor of ABC Evening News in 1976, and co-hosted the TV show 2020 from 1972 to 2004. Walters was known for her adroit interview style, and hosted the popular annual interview show Most Fascinating People from 1993 to 2015. The View, the daytime talk show produced and co-hosted by Walters, premiered in 1997. Over her 5 decades-long career, she won 12 Emmy Awards, 11 of them while at ABC News. The legendary broadcaster, who broke barriers for women in news as the first female co-host of the Today Show and created The View, died at age 93 on December 30, 2022, at her home in New York. Tributes poured in from celebrities and other journalists alike recognizing Walters for her trailblazing nature and contributions to culture. Kirsty Alley. Cheers and Drop Dead gorgeous star Kirsty Alley succumbed to colon cancer on December 5, 2022. She was 71. We are sad to inform you that our incredible, fierce and loving mother has passed away after a battle with cancer, only recently discovered, Alley's children True and Lily confirmed. She was surrounded by her closest family and fought with great strength, leaving us with a certainty of her never-ending joy of living and whatever adventures lie ahead, they continued. As iconic as she was on screen, she was an even more amazing mother and grandmother. Former Cheers co-stars Ted Danson, Kelsey Grammer and Rhea Perlman all paid tribute to the Emmy and Golden Globe award-winning actress. "I was on a plane today and did something I rarely do," Danson said in a statement. "I watched an old episode of Cheers. It was the episode where Tom Berenger proposes to Kirsty, who keeps saying no, even though she desperately wants to say yes," the actor revealed. Kirsty was truly brilliant in it. Her ability to play a woman on the verge of a nervous breakdown was both moving and hysterically funny. For his part, Grammer kept his tribute short and sweet. "I always believed grief for a public figure is a private matter, but I will say I loved her. Kirsty was a unique and wonderful person and friend," Pellman said in her statement. Her joy of being was boundless. We became friends almost instantly when she joined the cast of Cheers. She loved kids and my kids loved her too. We had sleepovers at her house, with treasure hunts that she created. Stephen T. Witchboss. Former Ellen Show DJ and So You Think You Can Dance alum, Stephen T. Witchboss died by suicide the morning of December 14, 2022. According to TMZ, T. Witch's wife, Allison Holker Boss, ran into an LAPD station distraught because her husband left their home without a car and had been unreachable. Shortly thereafter, paramedics received a phone call from an L.A. hotel where they found the beloved dancer dead from an apparent self-inflicted gunshot wound. It is with the heaviest of hearts that I have to share my husband Stephen has left us, Holker Boss confirmed. Stephen lit up every room he stepped into. He valued family, friends and community above all else, and leading with love and light was everything to him. He was the backbone of our family, the best husband and father, and an inspiration to his fans. Ellen DeGeneres, who had remained friends with Boss since he taught her a routine for the season 8 premiere of The Ellen DeGeneres Show, also paid her respects on social media. Right now what I want to do is remember all the love and laughter I had with T. Witch, the comedian posted on her Instagram page. He brought so much joy to my life. I know he brought joy to yours too. I'm going to be sharing some of my favorite moments with him. If you want to, you can also share yours. Georgia Holt. Actress, model, singer and mother to the legendary Cher, Georgia Holt, passed away on December 11, 2022. She was 96. The Belief singer let her fans know of the sad news through a simple tweet that read, "Mom's gone," accompanied by a sad face emoji. Holt's passing came 3 months after Cher revealed she had previously been hospitalized for pneumonia. "Sorry I've been Mia. Mom's been sick off and on. She just got out of hospital. She had pneumonia," the singer wrote at the time. Born in Arkansas, Holt's acting resume includes roles on classics such as Watch the Birdie and I Love Lucy. She also made appearances on The Mike Douglas Show and The Merv Griffin Show. Grant Wahl. Soccer journalist Grant Wahl collapsed while attending the Argentina vs Netherlands match during the FIFA World Cup in Qatar on December 10, 2022. He was 48. Though the cause of death was initially unknown, his brother Eric Wahl suspected foul play. While in Qatar, Grant had extensively covered the issue of migrant deaths at the FIFA World Cup, and earlier in the tournament was detained for wearing a rainbow shirt into a match. "My name is Eric Wahl. I live in Seattle, Washington. I am Grant Wahl's brother. I am gay. I am the reason he wore the rainbow shirt to the World Cup," Eric revealed on Instagram. "My brother was healthy. He told me he received death threats. I do not believe my brother just died. I believe he was killed, and I just beg for any help." However, several days later, it was revealed the award-winning journalist suffered from an aortic aneurysm. Grant died from the rupture of a slowly growing, undetected ascending aortic aneurysm with hemopericardium, Grant's wife Dr. Saline Gounder wrote on his Substack. The chest pressure he experienced shortly before his death may have represented the initial symptoms. No amount of CPR or shocks would have saved him. She clarified, his death was unrelated to COVID. His death was unrelated to vaccination status. There was nothing nefarious about his death. Queen Elizabeth II. Just over a year after the passing of Prince Philip, Buckingham Palace announced Queen Elizabeth II had died on September 8, 2022. The longest reigning British monarch was 94. Tributes immediately started pouring from all over the world, but the most poignant were the ones from her family. On Thursday, the world lost an extraordinary leader, whose commitment to the country, the realms and the Commonwealth was absolute, Prince William said in a statement. "I, however, have lost a grandmother. And while I will grieve her loss, I also feel incredibly grateful. I have had the benefit of the Queen's wisdom and reassurance into my 5th decade." The Queen's death came after she had a string of health issues which led to her cancelling several engagements over the last year. Takeoff. Migos rapper, Takeoff, 28, was gunned down in an early morning shooting in Houston on November 1, 2022. Real name Kirsnick Kari Ball, Takeoff was killed during an altercation at a private party taking place at Billiards and Bowling Alley. He attended the event with fellow group member, Quavo, who didn't sustain any injuries during the incident. "This whole time I've been trying to figure out what you really are to me because nephew, wasn't it? We hated the word nephew or when they said unc and few because we always knew we were way closer than that and it made me feel old too," Quavo wrote in a heartfelt Instagram dedication. He continued, "Now I finally get it. You are our angel watching me and watching us this whole time in living form, making sure everyone felt our love and hugs while you here and you made our dreams come true." Bob Saget. Bob Saget, stand-up comedian and actor famous for his roles on Full House, How I Met Your Mother, and America's Funniest Home Videos, died on January 9, 2022, at the age of 65. The comedian was found dead in his hotel room at the Ritz-Carlton in Orlando on the afternoon of January 9, 2022, following a performance in Jacksonville, Florida, the night before. Following news of his death, the late Full House star's family released a statement. "We are devastated to confirm that our beloved Bob passed away today. He was everything to us, and we want you to know how much he loved his fans, performing live and bringing people from all walks of life together with laughter," read the statement. "Though we ask for privacy at this time, we invite you to join us in remembering the love and laughter that Bob brought to the world." Saget leaves behind wife Kelly Rizzo and his 3 daughters Aubrey, Lara, and Jennifer, whom he shares with first wife Sherry Kramer. Angela Lansbury. Screen and Broadway legend Angela Lansbury, best known for her role as Jessica Fletcher on CBS Murder, She Wrote, died at age 96 in October 2022, days before her birthday. The London-born actress had a career that spanned a staggering 7 decades, with notable and timeless roles including voicing Miss Potts in Disney's Beauty and the Beast and playing the titular character in Broadway's Mame. Tributes from the likes of Jason Alexander, George Takei, Jesse Tyler Ferguson and Mario Cantoni started pouring in once news of her death broke. "One of the most memorable moments in my life was being so very fortunate to be in the recording studio when Ms. Lansbury sang the title song Beauty and the Beast," actor Robbie Benson, who voiced the Beast in the 1991 Disney classic. "For me, the 2 minutes and 46 seconds was a lifetime of inspiration." Sidney Poitier. The legendary actor, who was the first black man to win a Best Actor Oscar, died on January 6, 2022. He was 94. Born in Miami, Sidney Poitier was raised in his native Bahamas, on a rural farm with no electricity or running water. He later moved to Harlem, washing dishes to pay his way. He went on to serve in the Army before joining the American Negro Theater, where he traded janitorial services for dramatic arts training. His career began on Broadway, with a role in Lysistrata. His breakthrough big-screen role was as Dr. Brooks in 1950's racial drama No Way Out. He went on to star in countless films, earning prestigious awards and accolades including the Best Actor Academy Award for his turn in Lilies of the Field. Other iconic films of his include To Sir with Love, In the Heat of the Night and Guess Who's Coming to Dinner, which continued to interrogate themes of race and class. Outside of his acting, Poitier explored those same issues off-screen as an active participant in the civil rights movement. He later served as the ambassador of the Bahamas to Japan from 1997 to 2007. He was married twice, first to Juanita Hardy, from 1950 until 1965, and then to Joanna Shimkus, whom he wed in 1976 and remained married to until his death. He leaves behind Shimkus as well as 5 daughters, Beverly, Pamela, Sherry, Annika, and Sydney. His daughter Gina Poitier died in 2018. Olivia Newton-John. Beloved Grease actress and singer-songwriter Olivia Newton-John died in August 2022, at the age of 73, after a long battle with breast cancer. Dame Olivia Newton-John passed away peacefully at her ranch in Southern California this morning, surrounded by family and friends. "We ask that everyone please respect the family's privacy during this very difficult time," her husband, John Easterling, announced on Newton-John's social media accounts. Newton-John announced that she was diagnosed with breast cancer which had metastasized to the sacrum in May 2017. At the time, her team revealed she was completing photon radiation therapy in addition to natural wellness therapies. In 2018, she appeared to be in good spirits while attending a 40th anniversary screening of Grease held in Beverly Hills. Early last year, Newton-John was thrilled and grateful to have been still alive to see her daughter, Chloe Latanzi, get married. "I'm so lucky to still be doing all these things," Newton-John says. "I don't think I imagined living this long. I feel very blessed." Robbie Coltrane. Robbie Coltrane, who played Hagrid in the Harry Potter movies, died on October 14, 2022, at age 72, his agent and friend Belinda Wright announced. Though the cause of death was not initially revealed, Deadline reported the beloved actor had been in ill health for the past 2 years, and died in Larbert, Scotland, in a hospital close to his home. Immediately after the shocking news was announced, longtime colleague Daniel Radcliffe, who played Harry, released a statement saying Coltrane was simply one of the funniest people he's ever worked with. "I've especially fond memories of him keeping our spirits up on 2004's Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban, when we were all hiding from the torrential rain for hours in Hagrid's hut and he was telling stories and cracking jokes to keep morale up," Radcliffe added. "He was an incredible actor and a lovely man." Thierry Mugler. The celebrity favorite French fashion designer behind his eponymous line died on January 23, 2022, at the age of 73. Mugler began designing in the 1970s. He eventually became known for his dramatic, avant-garde designs. He retired from fashion in 2002 before Clarins shuttered his ready-to-wear brand the next year, yet the iconic designer remained a staple in the world of fashion. The brand was relaunched in 2010 as Mugler, which is currently under the creative direction of designer Casey Cadwallader. Mugler came out of retirement on a few occasions, creating the costumes for Beyoncé's 2009 I Am World Tour. In 2019, he designed the dress Kim Kardashian wore to the Met Gala, inspired by Sophia Loren in Boy on a Dolphin. André Leontali. The famed writer and former Vogue creative director died at age 73 on January 18, 2022. News of Tali's death quickly circulated on social media, with designer Diane von Furstenberg writing on Instagram, "Goodbye darling André, no one saw the world in a more glamorous way than you did, no one was grander and more soulful than you were, the world will be less joyful. I have loved you and laughed with you for 45 years. I miss your loud screams, I love you so much." Tali first joined Vogue in 1983 as the magazine's fashion news director. He quickly rose to creative director and editor-in-chief Anna Wintour's right-hand, a position he held from 1987 to 1995. After stints at other publications, he returned to Vogue, parting ways with the magazine for a final time in 2013. Ray Liotta. The Goodfellas actor died in his sleep in the Dominican Republic, on May 26, 2022. He was 67 years old. A source said at the time that no foul play was suspected in his death and that his fiancée JC Nitolo was with him when he passed. Deadline was first to report the news. Liotta is survived by Nitolo, her 4 kids, and his daughter Carson, 23, whom he shared with ex-wife Michelle Grace. Aaron Carter. Former child star Aaron Carter was found dead in his home in Lancaster, California, on November 5, 2022. He was 34. Police sources said the I Want Candy singer was discovered by a house sitter in his bathtub. Though there were prescription pills and drug paraphernalia in his bedroom, an official cause of death wasn't revealed. "My heart has been broken today," older brother Nick Carter wrote on Instagram. "Even though my brother and I have had a complicated relationship, my love for him has never ever faded. I have always held on to the hope that he would someday want to walk a healthy path and eventually find the help that he so desperately needed." Ex-girlfriend Hilary Duff also paid her respects to the late singer, writing, "I am deeply sorry that life was so hard and that you had to struggle in front of the whole world. You had a charm that was absolutely effervescent. Boy, did my teenage self love you deeply. Sending love to your family at this time. Rest easy." Leslie Jordan. News of Leslie Jordan's passing shocked the world when on October 24, 2022, TMZ announced the beloved actor had been in a fatal car crash following a medical emergency. He was 67. "The world is definitely a much darker place today without the love and light of Leslie Jordan," his agent David Shaw said in a statement at the time. "Not only was he a mega talent and joy to work with, but he provided an emotional sanctuary to the nation at one of its most difficult times. What he lacked in height he made up for in generosity and greatness as a son, brother, artist, comedian, partner and human being. Knowing that he has left the world at the height of both his professional and personal life is the only solace one can have today." Following the sad news, tributes from colleagues and friends started pouring in. "While I am as hurt and shocked as if I have lost a family member," Dolly Parton said in an Instagram post. "Leslie and I had a special bond. I think the world felt they had a special bond with him." Sean Hayes, Jordan's co-star on Will and Grace, also paid his respects, saying, "My heart is broken. Leslie Jordan was one of the funniest people I ever had the pleasure of working with. Everyone who ever met him loved him. There will never be anyone like him. A unique talent with an enormous, caring heart. Leslie, you will be missed, my dear friend." And Hayes. On August 5, 2022, actress Anne Heche crashed her car into a house in the Mar Vista neighborhood of Los Angeles. Though she was in critical condition, the Men in Trees actress was initially deemed stable but never regained consciousness. A week after the accident, Heche was declared legally dead. She was 53. "My brother Atlas and I lost our mom," her eldest son, Homer, said in a statement to People. "After 6 days of almost unbelievable emotional swings, I am left with a deep, wordless sadness. Hopefully my mom is free from pain and beginning to explore what I like to imagine as her eternal freedom." Heche rose to fame in the 80s and 90s with roles in films such as I Know What You Did Last Summer, 6 Days 7 Nights, and Psycho. She also had a solid career in TV, having starred in the soap opera Another World in addition to Men in Trees. Fred Ward. The actor's publicist, Ron Hoffman, confirmed that Ward died on May 8, 2022. He was 79 years old. A cause and location of death have not been shared, per his family's wishes. Before breaking into acting, Ward served in the U.S. Air Force for 3 years, and also worked various jobs including as a lumberjack in Alaska, a boxer and a short-order cook.
Ward made his big screen debut in 1974's Ginger in the Morning after starting out on television, and went on to appear in series like Quincy, M.E., and The Incredible Hulk.
His last on-screen appearance was as Eddie Velcoro on True Detective in 2015. The Golden Globe winner is survived by wife of 27 years, Marie-France Ward, and son Django Ward. Coolio. Fans were in shock when Coolio's manager announced that the rapper had suddenly died on September 28, 2022. Born artist Leon Ivy Jr., the Gangsta's Paradise rapper was found collapsed on the floor of a friend's bathroom. The friend called for help and once paramedics arrived, they declared Coolio dead at the scene. He was 59. With a career that spanned decades, Coolio's friends and collaborators took to social media to pay their tributes. Michelle Pfeiffer, who was the lead in the video for Gangsta's Paradise, the first track off the Dangerous Minds soundtrack, was among the first to pay her respects. This is sad news. Eyewitness Ed, firsthand this man's grind to the top of the industry. Rest in peace at Coolio, fellow rapper Ice Cube wrote. Mike Hodges. Flash Gordon director Mike Hodges passed away at age 90, his former producer and collaborator Mike Kaplan revealed. Though a rep for Hodges could not be reached for comment, Kaplan confirmed Hodges passed away due to heart failure. Before Flash Gordon gained favor with the masses, Hodges made his directorial debut with Get Carter, 1971, and Pulp, 1972. His career also translated to the small screen as he directed Squaring the Circle in 1984 and Dandelion Dead in 1994. The latter earned him a BAFTA in 1995. Jamie Lopez. Founder of Babydoll Beauty Couture and star of WeTV's super-sized salon, Jamie Lopez died at age 37. Lopez had been hospitalized in Las Vegas over the weekend of December 16, 2022, due to heart complications. On behalf of the Babydoll Beauty Couture team, we regretfully announce, with great pain, the passing of the founder and owner of Babydoll Beauty Couture, the legendary Jamie Lopez, the company shared in an Instagram post announcing the news. We ask, on behalf of the Babydoll family, that you allow us time to process this tremendous loss. Dan Reeves. Reeves, a former NFL running back and coach, died on January 1, 2022, due to complications from a long illness, according to his family. He was 77. Legendary NFL player and coach Dan Reeves passed away early this morning, peacefully and surrounded by his loving family at his home in Atlanta, GA, the family said in a statement released through former Atlanta Falcons media relations director Aaron Salkin, according to the Associated Press. His legacy will continue through his many friends, players and fans as well as the rest of the NFL community, they added. After his time playing as a running back for the Dallas Cowboys, Reeves went on to coach the Denver Broncos from 1981 to 1992 and the Atlanta Falcons from 1997 to 2003. He led the Falcons to their first ever Super Bowl in 1999. The NFL legend, who is the only person in history to play and coach in multiple Super Bowls, also served as head coach for the New York Giants from 1993 to 1996. He earned the NFL's Coach of the Year award twice, in 1993 and 1998. Jay Weaver. Weaver, a member of the Christian band Big Daddy Weave, died of COVID-19 complications on January 2, 2022. He was 42. Jay's brother and fellow band member Mike confirmed Jay's death in a video shared to the band's social media. "Thank you so much for all your prayers for my brother," Mike said. "You have walked with him through a huge fight, and I'm so sorry to bring this news, but I'm also excited to celebrate where he is right now. My brother Jay went to be with Jesus just a couple hours ago due to complications due to COVID-19. The musical group formed in 1998 after they met at the University of Mobile in Alabama. Big Daddy Weave has had several #1 songs on the contemporary Christian radio charts, including My Story and I Know." Grishka and Igor Bogdanov. The French TV stars and twin brothers died of COVID-19 within days of each other. Igor died on January 3, 2022, just 6 days after Grishka died December 28, according to CBS. The brothers were 72 years old. BBC reported that the brothers, who were hospitalized in mid-December 2021, had not received the COVID-19 vaccine. The twins are best known for their late 70s TV show Temps X, which explored science fiction in layman's terms. The series ran until 1987. The pair went on to write doctoral theses in mathematics and physics, which were largely dismissed by academics, according to CBS. Joan Copeland. The Broadway actress died at her home in New York City on January 4, 2022. Deadline reported. She was 99. A cause of death has not yet been reported. Copeland, the younger sister of legendary playwright Arthur Miller, began her acting career in the 1940s before becoming one of the original members of the prestigious Actors Studio. She earned a number of awards and nominations over the years, including the Drama Desk Award and an Obie Award. In addition to her work on stage, Copeland had some roles on the small screen as well, in titles ranging from Love of Life and Law and Order to All in the Family, Chicago Hope, NYPD Blue and ER. Kimmy Su. The Snowdrop actress died on January 5, 2022. She was 29. News of her death was confirmed by her agency, Landscape Entertainment, who reported that she passed away suddenly. A cause of death has yet to be provided. Kim suddenly left us on January 5, her agency said in a statement, according to Variety. The bereaved are deep in their sorrow at the sudden sadness. Please refrain from reporting false rumors or speculation so that the family can mourn in peace. Su portrayed student activist Yo Young Min in the Korean series Snowdrop, which was announced as a Disney Plus original program in October. Su also appeared on the television series Into the Ring and Hi Bye, Mama, as well as the 2019 films Kyungmi's World and Memories, according to Variety. Michael Lang. Michael Lang, the co-creator and organizer of Woodstock, died on January 8, 2022, following a battle with cancer, according to a family spokesperson. He was 77. Lang had been diagnosed with a rare form of non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, per a statement. The famed concert promoter died at the Memorial Sloan Kettering Cancer Center in New York City on Saturday. In addition to the original Woodstock Music and Art Fair in 1969, Lang helped create and organize follow-up events Woodstock 94 and Woodstock 99. Peter Bogdanovich. The writer and director, best known for his classic films like 1971's The Last Picture Show and 1973's Paper Moon, died at home on January 6, 2022. He was 82. His daughter Antonia confirmed to the New York Times and The Hollywood Reporter that the filmmaker died of natural causes. Bogdanovich earned Academy Award nods for Best Director and Best Adapted Screenplay for The Last Picture Show, and famously directed A-listers including Cher, Sam Elliott, Laura Dern, Jennifer Aniston and more. He is survived by daughters Antonia and Sashi. He shared both children with ex-wife Polly Platt, who died in 2011 at age 72. After splitting from Platt, he went on to date Dorothy Stratton in 1980, who was soon after murdered by her estranged husband. He remained close to her family and later wed her younger sister Louise in 1988. The pair divorced in 2001. Calvin Simon. Calvin Simon, the co-founder of the music group Parliament Funkadelic and Rock and Roll Hall of Fame member, died at 79 years old on January 6, 2022. Thanks everyone for the wonderful memories. We will so miss you, Calvin. But love the thought that heaven just got a bit funkier. A post on Simon's official Facebook page stated on January 8, 2022, confirming the death of the performer. His former bandmates Bootsy Collins and George Clinton both paid tribute to the musician on social media. Please remember to like, comment, share and subscribe to the channel so you can be notified when new videos are posted. May the divine grace of Almighty God be upon you and your family. Remember, to love your neighbor as you would love yourself. It is a divine requirement attainable through kindness. Spread the love. To be continued. Part 2 coming soon.